Hey guys, welcome back to Journey with Rebecca. My name is Rebecca, and today I'm doing something a little different than I typically do in my normal videos, which I guess I don't really have anything that's typical really anyways, because I have such a broad spectrum of things that I'm interested in. But today I am taking advantage of the rainy day and my day off that we're having, and I am making these dried flower little frames. I got these frames in the mail the other day, and I also got a new flower press. And so I have just been spending my time picking flowers. Forget-me-nots are today's flower of the day, I think. And I've just been pressing them and making crafts from them. I made this last year out of some forget-me-nots, and I think I may actually, I just remembered that I had this. I think I might actually make more of these. I have a ton of like old candle jars that I've been saving, and just I guess for a rainy day, which is perfect for today. So I just want to show you how to use the flower press, and then how you can actually make these cute little frames, which are the most amazing cute little gift ideas. I actually just made one for my daughter. Her favorite flower is a tulip. We have these really unique looking tulips out in the front yard, and I dried one and pressed it for her, and I'm gonna give it to her for her birthday. So great for a gift idea, just a rainy day, or if this is something that maybe you wanted to get into but haven't tried yet. It's really easy and fun to do, and then I'll show you how. So if you've never seen one, this is the actual flower press itself, and it is stained because I've been using it. But basically it's these two pieces. Now this is my second flower press. The first one I got, I'll show you in a sec. Not that I want to badmouth any company for putting out a product, but this is superior than the one I had before. So it has, this is the top and the bottom. And then I got a double-decker one, so you can do twice the flowers at one time. And then basically what it is, it's like these foam pieces. So you put down your base, and then you put down the piece of foam. I don't know if it's foam, what it's really called, but I'm calling it foam. Then you put down your piece of paper, and then what you would do is put down your flowers. So the only thing about this flower press that I don't like is that it didn't come with tweezers or scissors, which the old one did. So these scissors and these tweezers are actually from the old kit that I got. This new kit only came with the press itself, not any accessories. So maybe that's the only thing I would say that I don't like about it. Otherwise, I'm finding that it's much better to use than the previous one that I had. So what you're gonna do is, I'm cutting off the flowers from the stems, but I also dry them right on the stem as well. But just to show you, this is what you do. You cut off your little flowers, or leaves, or whatever it is that you'll be drying, and then just flip them over so they're all facing the same way. And I'm just doing a small batch to begin. Once you have everything placed, then you're going to put on your next sheet here, and then you top it with this. Now if I were going to do a double-decker, I would place this on, put my flowers, put this on, and then put the top on. But I'm only doing a small batch right now, so I'm just going to show you the first one. So then you put your top on, and then it comes with these bands. And this basically just holds it down and actually presses it together. And then once the bands are on, it goes into the microwave. So I'll show you that part next. So now you're going into the microwave for small bursts of time. Probably I would do no more than 30 seconds at a time. Once your 30 seconds are up, you're gonna flip it over and then microwave it for another 30 seconds. For a small batch like I just did, 30 seconds on each side is going to be plenty to dry these flowers because they are so small and delicate. So once you're done, you just take this off, peel this back, and then you can see all of the dried flowers. So if you're going to be doing something like leaving the flowers on the actual stem, that's completely fine. You can do that. Just lay it flat onto the surface, cover it up, and just press it down slightly. The only thing with that is that you are going to want to dry it for a little bit longer. So do your first initial batches in the 30 seconds each. And then for something like this, I would probably go another 30 and then take it out and check it. You do want it to be completely dry. So especially if you're making something like this that you're putting into a frame, you don't want to have any sort of moisture in the frame. But just do it in small bursts and batches. You can even, go down to 20 or 15 seconds. But I find this sort of craft highly addicting. And I am lucky enough that I have a wealth of flowers at my disposal, both at my house, plus I work at a greenhouse in a farm. So if any of the flowers in the greenhouse have like fallen off of a plant, then I scarf them up and I bring them home with me. Once you have everything dried, it's up to you to get as creative as you want. I do turn to Pinterest a lot for inspiration. You can really just do whatever you want with these things and turn them into beautiful art. Here is the tulip that I dried that I'm really pleased with the way that it turned out. So this video is quick, but me actually making these is not quick because I get really finicky about it and it takes me a really long time, and then I turn it over to see what it looks like, and then I either don't like it or something falls out of place and I have to fix it, so it ends up taking me a long time and I've made a huge mess of my dining room table, but I'm having a lot of fun doing it. So I'm actually going to put a link to this in the video description. Oh, and let me show you really quick what the first flower press I have, what the issue is with that, just so you maybe, if you want to buy one, can avoid making a mistake like I did. So the first press that I got is very similar to the one that I have now. It has the pieces of foam or whatever it is with the little things. I don't know what any of them are called. I'm sorry. But this is what it looked like. It's square and a little bit bigger than the first one. And then instead of having these bands, you would put these little things on here. But the problem is that once you get your flowers in here and you get this all on and then you go to put it in the microwave, it works really great the first couple times, but after a while, this plastic, you can see how warped it is. So these little bands won't stay on and they fly off all over the place or won't go on at all. And it doesn't have the right amount of pressure to actually dry the flowers. So maybe if you're in the market for one, don't buy something like this that's going to warp, or just do your homework and read the reviews. This one has got a ton of holes in it and it hasn't warped at all. I've used it a ton already, and it has these bands instead of these things that you have to count on having them on there. So like I said, I don't want to put a bad, review out there, but it's just didn't work for its intended purposes. So definitely a different video today. I haven't done anything really crafty video wise since my Halloween 31 Days of Halloween, which if you haven't seen that series, you should go check it out. I hope you enjoyed this different video today, and if you're interested, like I said, I'll put a link for this flower press in the video description. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share, and I will see you soon. I found these 3 shadow boxes at the thrift store that each had a butterfly and one kind of dried flower in it, and they were in pretty rough shape. So I bought them, brought them home, fixed them up. I did unfortunately ruin one of the butterflies, but I was able to put all of my own dried flowers in them, fix them up, make them beautiful again, and hang them on my wall. And I wish the person who made them originally could see them now because they look really great. Wait, was I not recording that whole time? Seriously?